This is Mark with Not Square Design. I'm having some pretty good issues with getting this roof here to build correctly. Got some problems with the one up at this roof up here, framing wise, but seem to have gotten it finally to settle down. With roof planes, in here, you can see I've got a gap above my wall. And it's not just one, but if I come up above that layer, there's either another gap. There's another gap because there's some siding right there. So it's two gaps. Then I have my soffit material on a slope. What I'm looking for is I want it to come in and I'd like to have my soffit material rest right at the bottom of my subfascia, which is a 5.5 inch, 1x6 nominal. So I have done what it tells me in the help of going through here, opening this up. When I do open it up, you can see that in structure I have got shelf ceiling checked. If I uncheck it, hit OK. Bada bing, I get a bigger attic wall. But when I come in and redo it again, structure, shelf ceiling, hoping it will solve the issue, it just makes it smaller. So there's something else going on that I can't figure out. I did have one gentleman on Chief Talk suggest some stuff, but it's inconsistent. It does help, such as if I take this rail and I open it, and then I simply tell it that I want my attic wall to be invisible, and I forget now. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was ballooned through the ceiling. And when I balloon through, then it disappears. But I could keep doing that through all this, but it wasn't consistent, as in some locations that solved it, and maybe it's going to work for all of them now, but I want to keep this video a little bit short, so that one worked. Let's try an oddity. We've got ones that are over here on this, and if you look at this guy, it's actually jogging. It's not even just on the wall, and this rail connects to this rail. This is just an architectural block. So when I select this railing wall and I look at it, it's not above my footing. So if I were to show you how that's going, oops, go to the other screen, I'll grab that same railing, and as you can see, that disappears. It is no longer telling me that it's not aligned, where when I select the railing on the other side of my screen, it is telling me it's not aligned. So this says railing on the other screen. When I click here, it's railing. So it's the same thing. I have tried deleting it just to see, hey, do I have two railings stacked? Is that what's going on? So I just hit delete and poof, it's gone. Now I can see my foundation. That seems odd to me. Oh, that says attic wall. Oh, but if you look at the other side, that is my finish for these. That wall for my foundation just zipped right up. Probably because it's having an alignment issue in some case, but not all of them. So I'm going to hit Control Z to get rid of that. I am trying to solve this without having hit you guys up again, but there's just things that are inconsistent. And that didn't do it. So let's try it again. Oh, that's actually my recording. I think operation modifies one or more. Let's try now. So I'm going to go, now that I'm back in the program, let's try the Control Z. So we can get that back. Thinking, there we go. Now it's back, so I'm going to click on it here. Alignment's good. I'm going to click on it. Oh, sorry, that was here. I clicked on it right there in my plan view. When I click on it in this view, I do get the fact that it's unaligned. I can show you that by showing the other half of my screen. And you can see it right there. So I'm going to click align it. Do I want to align this one or do I want to align the one below? That's confusing to me. I am uncertain. Now, let's see what happens. See, now that kicked it way out here. Now it's no longer part of my 45-degree angle. So I'm going to Control Z. Put that back. And then in plan, well, I can't do it in plan view, so I'm going to have to do it in this 3D view. You have to trust me that I'm clicking on this other half of my screen with what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go down over here, and I'm going to click this wall, and yeah, I'll show you. It does not tell me that this is not aligned in this 3D view, but if I click on the railing, it says it's not aligned with the wall below. Click on the wall below, there's no alignment issue. What the hell? So, I was thinking, okay, well, I'll align this with this, because this, I feel like it's in the right place. And, sorry, I'm not switching screens. So I was going to try and align this with this instead of the other way around, but since it's not telling me it's not aligned when I click in the 3D view, oh, that's the probably, yeah, that's as a wall produced by the 3D editor. It's not the wall itself. Let's see if I can get a hold of that wall itself. Let's try this. And I have now got foundation wall according to my other screen that's listing what I've got. See it? It says foundation wall right there. So that says foundation wall, but as you can see up here, no alignment issues. None. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And I don't know how to make this just go away. Another suggestion was just to make something invisible, but I don't know how to make just that invisible. I mean, I've got it chosen. I'm not getting an alignment issue. I'll show you what I've got. I chose this itself. If I choose that portion of it, that is now my attic wall itself. So, yeah, can I make that invisible? Modifies. One or more automatically generated walls. Now, this is one thing that I don't know how to get back. So the walls will be retained and will not regenerate automatically. This is unclear to me. What walls? Just this one? Or all my walls will no longer auto rebuild? And if I want this to auto rebuild again, how do I get it back? There's nothing in knowledge base about that. So would I like to continue? For now, let's say yeah. And poof. So it leaves me the hole. Well, that ain't going to help anything. So just undo that, because that's obviously not the solution. So those are the issues. I'm going to ship this off to you. Tackle what's going on with the framing of this if I have not got it completely resolved at this point. You can see there's some seam issues here, as if maybe the roofs were not completely, maybe they're not. Okay, let's pull this back a little. Let's just see what happens. And now with that pulled back, I'm going to hit the 2 join roofs and get it to go to the right place. And let's see if we have the same height. So, I don't. It's just off. So I have to do a little adjusting here. I'm going to try and mend that and see what's going on. But I do want to publish this video tonight and get it shipped off. So maybe tell me what's going on in the morning if getting these two aligned is not the answer. And I don't think it will be. And so what I'm after is I'd like a flat ceiling here. I would like it to be up at the level where it's just tucked under this 2x6 eave subfascia. Um, all the way around. And looks like I've got a drywall material here. I know how to turn that on and off, but when I do, I end up with a vaulted ceiling. And I've gotten a flat ceiling, but it's a trade-off. There's all sorts of trade-offs. But I still get these holes in the top of the wall, that kind of thing. So, could use a little help. Thanks. This is Mark with Not Square Design.